how can we set PPC campaigns for newly launched products? It's really important, first off, you understand your product, what the product is, what problem it solves, and who are your competition. Once you understand those three main points, then you can go down the rabbit hole. How much inventory am I going to need? How much advertising budget should I be allocating to it? What is realistic when it comes down to what my product looks like on Amazon when it comes to conversion? I'm talking about creative. So your main image, the rest of your images, your A+ content, the brand story, all those aspects that are going to help with conversion. So how do I compare those against my competitors? The next item is going to be, okay, how many reviews do I have? Because that is also really important. And what type of rating do I have? Is it a positive? Is it a negative? Is it under 4? Is it over 4? It is 10, it is 100, it is 1,000. So as you can see, you asked me a PPC question and I gave you no answer regards PPC at all. There's a reasoning behind that. It's because what you're asking me is like, how do I launch PPC campaigns for this product? But if you don't understand the whole sum of the product, you are going to miss out on which are your opportunities. This is my product, I'm just launching. I probably have 0 reviews, or if I have reviews, maybe a few Vine reviews, like 30 reviews, 50 reviews. How do you compare against whatever keywords you're using within campaign and whoever you're targeting when it comes down to their product detail page? So first off, look at your product. Which are your competitive advantages against your competition? And from there, start to strategize. I could give you the exact step-by-step process on how you're going to do that. And you're going to be probably successful, but you're not going to learn to think. You're not going to learn to strategize. You're going to be, I'm lost now because I don't know the second, the third, and the fourth steps. So first off, take your product, look up your top 5 to 10 competitors, see what they have and you don't, see what you have and they don't, and try to see the keywords which are highly relevant to your product, that are describing your product, the way you would look that up. Go in incognito, write your main keyword and see which is the keyword most relevant to my product. That is going to show you is all the products that are already advertising for that specific keyword. Where do they show up? What is their pricing? What is their competitive advantage against yours? And then from there, you can strategize. I would really advise you to, besides just launching the first campaigns, understand the product. Once you got that, brilliant. Now you're going to create a strategy. And strategies can be, I created a full-length video about the strategies that we're running here at ScaleWave. We have 5 main strategies. The first strategy is called Protect. Here you're going to add everything that is your brand name and your own ASINs. The second one is going to be Conquer. This is the opposite of Protect. You are going to go for products where you have a competitive advantage. Look up your competitive advantages and use those against these competitors. Either you have better reviews, either you have more reviews, either your product has nicer images, resonate more with your ideal audience. You have 5 images and they have 1 image. So everything where you would have an advantage, and really important, you would not go for big brands. You're not taking up market share aggressively. This type of campaigns should be helping you get revenue cheaper, right? So you had the Protect strategy, now you have the Conquer strategy. The third strategy is called Rank. Most people are talking about ranking strategies as of your go-to always. Ranking strategies, what basically means is that in an exact match, which can be both keyword targeting or product targeting, you target that specific match. And then the fourth one is going to be Dominate. Now this strategy is whenever you see that you already generated at least 3, 5, 10 orders where you are always dominating, then you would look up what is the placement that I'm always going to get sales and affordable sales. And that is the placement. This is going to be more of placement modifier strategy. So you're going to assure that no matter what, you're going to showcase your product the first whenever someone would type that specific search term. And the fifth strategy, it's called Discover. Discover is anything that is not exact. It can be auto campaigns, broad match, phrase match, category targeting, broad modified, which is you would add a plus sign in front of each word. So now, as you can see, there's the whole of, okay, what to do with PPC and how would I launch my products. What I would advise you to just zoom out, learn what your product is, see your competitive advantage, and create campaigns based on the 5 strategies that I advised. Look at your budget. If you have realistically a $1,000 budget per month, that is around $30 per day investment. which means that out of this $30, you would maybe creating 1 to 3 campaigns depending on how costly your CPC is. Try a strategy, see which one works best. If you have $3,000, you have $100 per day investment. So you have more leeway on how many campaigns would you create. That is also really important. Let me know if that answered your question.